What if some of the greatest songs ever made were never treated like they deserved? Not every masterpiece tops the charts. Not every legendary song gets radio replay for decades. But sometimes, the most powerful music lives quietly in the background, waiting to be rediscovered. Welcome back to Retro Chart, the series where we rewind time and give legendary music the spotlight it deserves.
Swagger down the street with your red lips and funky beat. You better hold your head up to the sky. I'm gonna roll with you till the day I die.
Today's episode is special. We're diving into the top 10 underrated classic songs, timeless tracks that may not always make mainstream greatest of all time lists, but absolutely should. Before we start, if you love discovering hidden gems from the golden era of music, hit that like button, subscribe for more Retro Chart episodes, and comment below. What's a classic song you think never got enough credit? Let's bring these masterpieces back to life. The Chain by Fleetwood Mac. Yes, Fleetwood Mac is legendary, but The Chain often gets overshadowed by Dreams. What makes this song underrated is its slow, emotional build. It starts soft, almost fragile. Then that bass line kicks in. And that final minute, pure tension, pure power. It's a song about loyalty, betrayal, and emotional fracture, and you can feel the real-life band drama inside the recording. This isn't just classic rock, it's emotional storytelling disguised as a jam session. While My Guitar Gently Weeps by the Beatles. People talk about the Beatles, they mention Hey Jude or Let It Be. But While My Guitar Gently Weeps? This is George Harrison's emotional masterpiece.
Look at you all, see the love, but why my guitar gently weeps?
Melancholic, spiritual, reflective. And that iconic guitar solo, played by Eric Clapton, adds a layer of pain and depth that still feels haunting today. It's quiet, it's introspective, and it's one of the most beautiful songs ever written, yet rarely placed at the top of Beatles discussions. Vienna by Billy Joel. Vienna wasn't the biggest hit on the album, but over time, it became a cult favorite. The message? Slow down. You don't have to have everything figured out in your 20s. That lyric alone resonates across generations. It's comforting, it's mature, it's wise. In today's fast-paced world, this song feels more relevant than ever.
Slow down, you crazy child, take the phone off the hook and disappear. You realize Vienna waits
Simple Man by Lynyrd Skynyrd. Free Bird gets the spotlight, but Simple Man carries the heart. It's a mother's advice to her son. It's about staying humble, staying grounded. The build is slow and deliberate, but when that guitar solo hits, it feels earned. It's not flashy, it's sincere, and sincerity is timeless.
Mama told me when I was young, be a simple kind of man.
A Wider Shade of Pale by Procol Harum. Psychedelic, mysterious, poetic. This song feels like a dream you can't quite explain. The organ melody is unforgettable, almost classical in feel. Its lyrics are abstract, layered, and emotional. It may not dominate radio today, but musically, it's one of the most atmospheric songs of the 60s. Baker Street by Jerry Rafferty. That saxophone intro, instant recognition. Baker Street has one of the most iconic openings in rock history, yet it rarely gets mentioned alongside the biggest 70s anthems. It captures loneliness in the city, ambition, frustration, restlessness. It's smooth, but emotionally heavy. And that sax riff, legendary.
Just one more year and then you'll be happy, but you're crying.
Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. Yes, Pink Floyd is massive, but compared to Another Brick in the Wall, this song often sits quietly in the background. Wish You Were Here is deeply personal. It's about absence, isolation, loss.
How I wish you were here. We just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl.
The acoustic intro feels intimate, like someone playing in an empty room. And emotionally, it hits harder the older you get. The Sound of Silence by Simon and Garfunkel. Soft, thoughtful, powerful. This song captures loneliness in a way few songs ever have. The harmonies are gentle, but the message is heavy. It speaks about disconnect in society, something that still feels painfully relevant today. A quiet masterpiece.
And the vision that was planted in my brain within the sound of silence.
Landslide by Fleetwood Mac. Intimate, vulnerable, honest. Landslide feels like reading someone's diary. It's about growth, change, fear of aging, and Stevie Nicks' voice carries a delicate emotional weight that makes the song unforgettable. It may not be explosive, but it's deeply human.
Well, I've been afraid of changing 'cause I'm getting older too.
Bridge Over Troubled Water by Simon and Garfunkel. And at number 1, a song that feels like comfort in musical form. Bridge Over Troubled Water builds from gentle piano into a soaring emotional climax. It's about support, faith, hope. It didn't rely on flashy production, it relied on sincerity and vocal power. And decades later, it still feels like a warm embrace. That's what makes it timeless and criminally underrated in modern conversations.
Like a bridge over troubled water.
Those were our top 10 underrated classic songs on Retro Chart. These aren't just songs, they're hidden gems, emotional time capsules, masterpieces that deserve another listen. Now, I want to hear from you. Which classic song do you think never got the recognition it deserved? Drop it in the comments. Let's build the ultimate underrated playlist together. If you enjoyed this episode, like the video, subscribe for more Retro Chart, and share this with someone who loves real music. Next week on Retro Chart, we're counting down the top 10 one-hit wonders that deserved a second chance. Until then, keep discovering, keep listening, keep the classics alive.
Swagger down the street with your red lips and funky beat. You better hold your head up to the sky. I'm gonna roll with you till the day I die. Hey, swing those hips around. Can't stop, roll back down. My ladies, short, tall, thin or wide, always down and ready to ride.